Welcome to Aspen Yoga. My name is Stacie. For today's chair yoga session, we are going to work on strength and mobility. So chair, remember no wheels, preferably no arms. Nice sturdy chair. If you have a light set of dumbbells, if not, grab a couple of soup cans. Those weigh about a pound. Optional also are some ankle weights and then a bolster. All right, so go ahead and grab your props and meet me back on the mat. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and just set our props to the side. We will use those in just a minute. We're going to start with just a nice warm up. So feet are firmly planted onto the floor. Remember, when we are in chair yoga, we are seated firmly on our chair. We are not using the back of the chair. We are also not very close to the edge of the chair. So we are nice and stable. Feet are flat on the floor. Hands are on your thighs. You can close your eyes or gaze forward. Let's take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, send oxygen to your fingers and your toes. And exhale. Again, inhaling here. And exhale. Let's take our arms up with an inhale this time. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. And down. Good. One more time, both arms, and then we're going to come to the side. And down. Good. Let's take that left arm up and just slide to the right. And as we slide to the right, we still keep some weight on the opposite hip so we're not unbalanced in our chair. Good. Let's cartwheel over, slide and reach. And if you need to hold on to your chair, hold on to the chair. Good. One more time each side, slide and reach. Nice. Cartwheel over, slide and reach. Good. Both arms reach tall to the ceiling. Exhale, open and down. Good. Sitting tall. Inhaling here. And exhale. I want you to scoot a little bit farther out from your chair, but still always stable. And let's just walk our feet out. So we're heel, toe, and we just go in, and then we're going to heel, toe out. Heel, toe in. One more time. Coming out as far as you can. Good. Come back to the center. I want you to bring that knee up to your chest, sitting tall. So we're not going to let ourselves cave back. We're just going to stay nice and tall. Good. And switch sides. Pull that knee up to the chest. Good. And bring it down. All right, let's go ahead and get ready with our weights. If you have those ankle weights, let's go ahead and strap those on. Now, when we're looking at ankle weights, 1 pound is absolutely perfect for what we're going to be doing. And then grab your light dumbbells. Sitting tall here. And exhale. Now, if you have room to let your arms come to the outside of your chair, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do some bicep hammer curls. So I want you to keep your thumbs up. And we're just going to alternate. So up and down. Good. Good. Keep your elbows into your sides. So we're just curling up and down, up. Good. Let's do one more each side, and then we're going to add some isometrics to that, which just mean not moving. So I want you to take both hands to 90. So this is what the side looks like. I want you to curl up with one and down. And the other one stays at that 90 degrees. So curl up and down, up and down. One more time, up, down to 90, and then switch sides. So while I'm curling, this side is just hanging out here in that isometric hold, which means no movement, but you can still feel that arm, that bicep working. 2 more here. 1 and 2. Good. Now for the strength session, we are going to alternate upper and lower. All right, so you can set your dumbbells to the side if it's easier, and we're going to work lower now. So I want you to come to the edge of your chair. You are still stable. That leg is straight. Side view here. We're going to lift up and down. Good. Up and down. Lift up and down. Up and down. Let's do 2 more. 1 and down. 2 and down. Good. Feel that through here and maybe a little bit up into the hip flexors. Same thing. My heel is planted. My toes are to the ceiling. I lift up and down. Up. I want you guys to stay forward. I just want to show you what it looks like on the side. So when I lift up, I'm not coming back. I'm staying nice and tall. Lift up. So I'm working my core as well. Up. Down. One side harder than the other? Absolutely can be. Up. Let's do 1 more here. Up and down. Good. Go ahead and bend those legs. Come back to your weights. We are going to do pecs, so we're going to work on our chest. So let's take our arms out to that 90 degrees, and we're just going to bring them in and open. In and open. Good. In, open, in, and open. 2 more. In and open. Last one. In and open. Good. Bring those hands down. That is a bonus. We get shoulders and chest. Go ahead and set those weights down. Now, you can leave your weights on your legs for this one if you like. I do want you to sit a little bit farther back on your chair. I'm going to show you this next one from the side. I want you to extend your knee and bring it down. Extend and down. So we're just extending it out and bring it down. Extend and down. Only as far as you are comfortable extending it out. I do want you to always keep those toes activated, so keep the toes towards you. Last one. And down. Good. Switch sides. Extend and down. You may hear a little bit of creaking in those joints. As long as it doesn't hurt, it's okay. Okay, if it hurts, maybe just limit your range of motion. Okay, if extension is too far, just limit that range of motion. If it hurts, that does not help, then go ahead and set this one out. 1 more. Down and down. Good. Let's go ahead and take it to standing for the next 2. Actually, the next few. So I'm going to turn my chair so y'all can see. We are going to use 1 weight at a time. So you're going to hold on with one side. Same hand that is on the chair, that leg is forward. I'm going to bend over at the waist. Elbow is tucked into the side. I'm going to kick back and down. Very important here to keep those elbows tucked in. These are tricep kickbacks. Elbows are tucked. Extend. You should feel it in the back of the arm. Good. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Same thing on the other side. We're switching legs. Bending forward. Kick back. Good. So you're taking that pinky finger back. Thumb is forward. Pinky is back. Thumb is forward. A little hold at the top. So you just hold and bring it forward. Back forward. Last one, back and forward. Good. Set those weights down. Hamstring curls. Hamstrings are at the back. Very important here to get a good hamstring contraction is to keep your knees together. Okay, so see how my knees are together? I'm going to curl back and down. So we're not letting that knee creep forward. So pretend you have your thighs tied together or something that keeps those knees. Knees are glued together. So you're just going to come up and down. Heel back and down. Good. Good. Nice on those hamstrings. Curl. And down. Curl. Down. Last one. Curl. And down. Good. Switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Curl it back. And down. Back. Good. Just like that. Good. Keep the tummy tight and nice and tall. Curl. Curl. And down. Last one. Curl. And down. Nice job. All right. One more on each. Standing. We did kickbacks. Now we're going to do pullbacks. Okay. So same thing. Bring that foot forward on the same side as the hand is on the chair, leaning forward, and now we're just going to pull straight back. Weight is down, weight to the hip. Down to the hip, squeeze that shoulder blade. Pretend you're starting a lawnmower, so you're pulling that lawnmower back. Good. Keep the elbow tucked close to your side. Good. Let's do two more. 1 and 2. Good. Switch sides. Pull it back. Reach down. Pull it back. So remember, it's just coming forward to the hip. Take that shoulder blade, pinch it to the spine, opening the chest. Good. Last one. And down. Nice job. One more standing and then we'll come back to our chair. Standing tall, I just want you to march. Good. So as we march, knees come up even with that hip joint. So just pull the knees up. Good. Keep that tummy tight. Now, I just want you to march here. Marching with the ankle weights is okay. We're strengthening the hip flexors. One more each side. I would frown upon, let's come back to seated, discourage, do not walk with your ankle weights on. Hard on the joints, not going to give you any benefit. Harder on the ligaments and the tendons. So don't, if you're walking, from here to there to do an exercise, yes, but do not go for a walk with your ankle weights. Do not walk around the house with your ankle weights thinking that you're going to strengthen your legs. Sitting, doing mindful strengthening of the legs is going to be much more beneficial. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and just do some calf raises while we're here. Good. One more. And down. All right, we are done with these weights. So go ahead and put the weights, take them off. Nice, always feel a little lighter. So let's go ahead and work through some range of motion now that we are done with our weights. I want you to sit towards the edge comfortably, middle of your chair, and let's just do some swim strokes. So we're doing just like a backstroke in the pool. You can turn your body as you come. Okay, so just really your range of motion. Good, let's do one more each side. 1 and 1, nice. Coming into a hamstring stretch. Plant the heel, bring those toes up. Hand on your bent knee, hinge forward at the waist. Nice hamstring stretch. Good, let's switch sides. Legs always feel so light when we take those ankle weights off. Good, nice deep breath. Stretch out those hamstrings. Good, coming up nice and tall. Little seated cat and cow. So hands are on your thighs. Round your back, tuck your chin for cat. Good, look up, put a sway in that back for cow. Cat. Nice and cow. Let's do 2 more. Cat here. And cow. Last one, cat. And cow. Good, come back to that neutral spine. Let's do some walkouts. So as we walk out and walk in, we did this as our warm-up, but now we're doing it. Maybe you can get a little bit farther. Our hips are a little bit more warmed up. Good, this is our last time coming in. Good, nice and tall, arms out in front, inhaling open. As you exhale, cross those arms over top. Tuck the chin, give yourself a nice hug. Good, inhaling open. You're gonna switch top arms here. Good, exhale. Other hand comes on top. Good, inhale, open. Nice, exhale, cross. Tuck, give yourself a nice hug. Good, inhaling open. And this is the last time, bring it in. Cross, tuck. Good, inhale, open the chest. Good, exhale, bring it down. Cross your ankle over your thigh for a little seated figure 4. Hand on your knee and your ankle, hinge forward at the waist. Keeping the back straight. Good. Nice deep breaths here. Good, coming up, switching sides. And hinge forward. Good, nice deep breaths. Good, coming back up nice and tall. Let's do a couple bow and arrows. So inhaling up, exhale, draw back, inhale, straighten, exhale, sweep. Good, inhale, hold. Exhale, draw back, inhale, straighten, exhale, sweep. One more each side, inhale here. Draw back, inhale, straighten, sweep it in. Last one, inhale. Exhale, draw. Inhale, straighten. Exhale in. Inhale up. Exhale, open and down. Good. Nice and tall. I want you to come up onto the toes. So raise the heels and then raise the toes. So we're just going to alternate. Heels up, toes up, heels up, toes up. Last time, heels and toes. Good. Going ahead and get into a little relaxation. If you have a bolster, a pillow, a blanket that you would like to use for this session, this part of this session, bring it to the front of your chair. I want you to bring the bottoms of your feet together for a little butterfly. Sitting tall here. And you can scooch back on your chair a little bit if you're comfortable. If you want to sit back onto the chair, absolutely. You can sit in butterfly. You can sit in your legs crossed. However you are comfortable here, you can have your feet firmly planted onto the floor. I want you to sit tall using the support of your chair. Inhale here. And exhale, closing your eyes or gazing forward. I want you to take a deep inhale, send oxygen to the fingers and the toes. Exhale, shoulders relax. Inhaling here. And exhale. I want you to take some time with your thoughts. Allow your mind to wander as you breathe deeply. And as you exhale, your body relaxes. Just taking some time here. Inhaling here. And exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, open your eyes. If they were closed, let's come to the edge of our chair. Or just sitting up off the back of the chair. Inhaling together. And exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale here. And exhale. Again, my name is Stacie with Aspen Yoga. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again next time.